takes forever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just hold your phone in your hand, you walk up to me, and we bump fists.
Oh, wow.
And instantly, seamlessly, that entire video file is sitting in my pocket. No airwaves were used, no cables were connected. The only thing that transferred that data was, well, our physical contact.
It sounds totally like science fiction, I know, but it's actually becoming the defining technological shift of our era.
It really is.
Because, I mean, for the last couple of decades, the ultimate goal was always to be completely free of wires, right? Just floating in this invisible sea of wireless data.
Right, the totally wireless dream.
Yeah, but the reality of physics is finally catching up with us.
It is. We have spent billions of dollars, literally, engineering our way out of this tangled mess of physical cords, only to discover that the ultimate wire-like, the absolute most secure and efficient conduit for all our digital devices is actually us.
Yeah, we are the wire.
We are the wire.
Yeah.
And in a world where we are constantly surrounded by information, understanding the physical layer of how our technology communicates is just crucial.
Absolutely. Because we are moving from simply holding our personal electronics to literally becoming the digital conduit that connects them. It completely forces us to rethink the boundary between our biology and our hardware.
Okay, let's unpack this, because we are looking at a concept today for this deep dive called human Wi-Fi.
Right.
And the sources we're digging in today outline two entirely distinct, frankly mind-blowing ways that our physical biology is colliding with wireless tech right now.
Two very different sides of the coin.
Yeah, we are talking about turning your literal skin into a high-speed internet network, and then on the flip side, standard Wi-Fi routers that are learning to read the physical shape of your body like a fingerprint.
Yeah, the first concept you mentioned fundamentally changes the entire architecture of our devices.
Okay, tell me about that.
So it is a technology called YR, which stands for wire-like wireless. It was developed by researchers at Purdue University and commercialized by a company called Ixana.
Okay, Purdue and Ixana, got it.
Yeah. And the core premise is treating the human body as a secure, high-speed digital conduit. Basically, a body internet, so to speak.
A body internet. I love that phrasing.
Yeah.
But before we get into what a body internet actually allows you to do,
Yeah.
I really want to nail down the fundamental science of how this is physically possible.
Sure.
Because when I look at the research around YR, my brain immediately goes to traditional Wi-Fi, right? Which I've always understood as radio waves just flying invisibly through the air all around us.
Which they are.
Right. But YR relies on something called electroquasistatic fields, or EQS fields.
Right, EQS.
Now, I need some help visualizing this. Because if traditional Wi-Fi is like a lawn sprinkler, just indiscriminately spraying water or, data everywhere in the room.
Yeah, just hoping your phone catches some of it before it hits the floor.
Exactly. So if that's traditional Wi-Fi, what exactly does an EQS field look like?
What's really fascinating here is how the physics completely change when you drastically lower the frequency of a signal.
Okay, lower frequency.
Right. To use your sprinkler analogy, if traditional Wi-Fi or Bluetooth is indeed a sprinkler blasting water through the air in every possible direction, an electroquasistatic field is entirely different.
How so?
It's more like the water flowing exclusively along the outside surface of the garden hose itself.
Oh, wow. So it's not spraying outward at all. It's just clinging to the surface.
Precisely. EQS fields operate at a vastly lower frequency than the 2.4 gigahertz signals that we use for Bluetooth or your home Wi-Fi router. And because the frequency is so incredibly low, the electromagnetic energy simply doesn't break free.
It just doesn't have the juice.
Right. It doesn't radiate out into the surrounding air because it doesn't have the energy to launch itself across the room.
That makes sense.
So instead, the signal remains strictly confined, just wrapping itself around the surface of a conductive object.
And humans are conductive objects.
Highly conductive. I mean, we are essentially just walking bags of salt water and minerals.
Gross, but true.
Right. We are excellent conductors. So when a device generates this specific low-frequency EQS field, the signal just naturally hugs your skin.
It just grabs